would be like literally 0 to 100.
From a private jet over the desert sky, the UFC bantamweight champion Holly Holm talks about her life since defeating former champ Ronda Rousey.
It's a crazy pace, and it's crazy kind of schedule, fast pace, run here, run there. I mean, going from one place to the next, and while you're in the car driving to the next, you're doing a phone interview on your way to the next media thing you're doing.
Holm has already appeared on several national shows, and there is more to follow. It's a lot of work, but not bad for the champ when she thinks of the alternative.
Every time that I would feel like a little wore out, I'm like, well, this is happening because I won. So I can handle it because I'll take this with a win.
It was a win many doubted, but came easy for Holm when it was over.
I know it sounds really selfish, but it was just kind of one of those like, kind of a me moment, like my moment.
Her moment has not only brought media demands on her time, but it has also brought her face-to-face with many celebrities, like actor Jamie Foxx. He invited Holm and her husband Jeff to dinner while the couple was in Los Angeles for a media tour.
He is how he is, like when he acts. He's got a lot of energy. He's kind of a goofball, huh? But super receptive and super friendly with everybody. Floyd Mayweather, got to meet him, just kind of mellow, kind of soft-spoken, huh? Just real kind of, hey. And I got to meet Derek Jeter, talked to him for a little bit, and that was amazing. And he's one of the nicest people I've met.
Success has kept Holm on the road, meeting media obligations. She is not sure when she'll get a chance to return and stay a while, but she is looking forward to it.
I'm ready to just kind of have a couple days at home, you know, maybe just cook in my kitchen.
Van Tate, KRQE News 13, Las Vegas.
Holly Holm's whirlwind tour continued today. She's in New York doing morning talk shows and primetime appearances. She hasn't had any time to come home to stay to enjoy her big win against Ronda Rousey. But News 13 sports director Van Tate caught up with Holly Saturday night in Las Vegas, where she talked about wanting to come back home and a funny story about her new fame.
My life has changed a little bit. Hopefully everything will still be somewhat normal at home.
Don't count on it. Local fans have been anticipating the return of UFC bantamweight champion Holly Holm. One person went as far as to create a Facebook page planning a celebration at the Sunport. The problem is, because of a media tour, no one really has a solid date on Holm's return.
I feel their excitement and their anticipation for me to come home, and I love it. I love that Albuquerque is that excited about it, you know, and I do want to be home. But this is just crazy. This is a crazy storm right now, you know.
If you are asking just how crazy, consider this. While attending last Saturday's Alvarez and Cotto boxing card, Holm was besieged by adoring fans. Security whisked her away to a VIP viewing party.
Then I go in and it's Jay-Z, but he's like, you know, him and Beyonce back there, and it's just, I mean, that's surreal.
Entertainers Jay-Z and Beyonce were serving as hosts of the party. Holm's first meeting with the pair was interesting.
I meet Jay-Z and he says, "This is my wife," and I'm like, "Oh, hi, what's your name?" Because that's what I do when I meet someone's wife. And as I'm shaking her hand, I'm thinking, why did I just say that? Why did I just say that to Beyonce? So then Jay-Z's asking me about the fight, and I can't even focus on what he's saying because I just put my foot in my mouth. And I literally have to like interrupt him. I'm like, "I'm really sorry." And I go back to Beyonce and I'm like, "Beyonce, like, I can't believe I just did that." Yeah, she goes, "Oh, no, it's fine." I'm like, "No, like, I really, it's like such an honor to meet you."
After spending time with Jay-Z and Beyonce, Holm returned to the main arena of the fight, only to be called by name by comedian Dave Chappelle. Holm talked to us Saturday about how all her social media accounts have taken off since the knockout.
My Facebook might reach 1 million likes in the next day or two, right? My Instagram had like 80,000 people, and now it's like at 550,000, and it's only been 7 days.
All of the madness, celebrities, fans, and Facebook hasn't really changed Holm. She remains grounded, thinking about the simple things.
It's also like this constant reminder of like how much I just love how laid back and like nice it is just to be around my friends and my family at home.
Van Tate, KRQE News 13, Las Vegas.
If you would like to listen to more of Van's interview with Holly Holm, go to krqe.com.
Lightning scored the first touchdown of the high school football season, forcing Sandia and Volcano Vista to wait about an hour to engage in their Class 6A showdown. Opening drive for the Matadors would lead to a 20-yard field goal, giving the early lead to Sandia. But here come the Hawks. Opening drive for them, and Joshua Williams throwing a bullet, finding David Cormier. And look at this kid move, avoiding 3 Matadors, taking it up the sideline, eventually getting pulled down around the 5. That ended up in a game-time field goal for the Hawks. But Volcano would strike gold in the second quarter. Williams to Cormier, and sure enough, he has that touchdown. You'll hear that combo a lot. Right now, Volcano leads in the third, 24-3. And don't forget to join us Friday for the high school football experience. New Mexico Football Friday has an 11:05 start on Friday. Tatiana Limon is on pace to break a few soccer records at St. Pius this season. The junior forward needs only one more goal to tie the career record at 78. She says she patterns her game after some of her favorite soccer players, one in particular.
I love Neymar. I always watch Messi and Neymar, and whenever I see a move from him, I always try to imitate it. So that's who I try to, I guess, play like.
Neymar is very creative, very direct to goal. She does have that, but as far as toughness, I would say she's tougher than Neymar.
We haven't even talked about half of the things Limon has done on the soccer field. Jared Chester will fill us in on KRQE News 13 at 10. Speaking of women's soccer, Lobos go on the road at New Mexico State. The Aggies, a record crowd for their program, over 2,000 people watching as the Lobos win it. 1-0 is the final. Metro Championship Soccer pool play. Siebel Cougars going for a three-peat as Metro champions in the tournament. Cougars playing West Mesa up 3-0, and that's how it would end, with a lightning delay cutting the match short. We go to the girls now. Defending Metro champ Rio Rancho playing Academy, and Kylie Taylor with the slow motion attempt on goal ran out of steam. Needless to say, Academy got the goals they needed, winning 2-0 is the final in that one. KRQE News 13 at 10 o'clock. Aaron Drawhorn after the break.